welcome back to the channel. I did notice something very interesting, and I did not know this changed. So let me talk about what I'm going to talk about. You guys are confused, aren't you? Alright, so on basically in the Model S and the Model X, one thing with Autopilot was whenever I wanted to change lanes, especially if I wasn't on navigating Autopilot, changing lanes meant I had to pull down the stalk fully, and then once it changed lanes, I had to push it back up, to turn it off. This has apparently changed, and my guess is it changed in 2019.8.3 update. And it's pretty neat because, well, finally I can kind of just change lanes without having to, I don't know, use the stalk all the way down. I just give it a slight tap and that's it. Now this is something that was available already on, there we go, we're gonna put this on the Model 3. So it's pretty neat. I actually have my little GoPro session here, so I'm gonna actually demonstrate this. So let's turn this guy on. But it's pretty neat. I found out by mistake because I just kind of tapped on it. So the GoPro session is recording. Basically we are going down on a regular street, nothing major. There we go. So you guys can see the little GoPro session. I love this thing, by the way. So if I want to change, I just simply tap it. Nope, wait, it's not going to change because there is a car right there. We go. Let him go. So that was actually pretty neat. I like the fact that it just changes. It doesn't change unless it's safe to do so. So once again, I'm just gonna tap on this and she should change lanes, and there she is. You see, I don't have to turn it off. It turns off after the lane change is done. This is neat, and well, it's pretty cool. It was something that I envied about the Model 3 because it had the capability of just changing lanes without me having to worry about, in the Model 3, basically, you didn't have to push the stalk all the way up. Once you change lanes, you're taking that off, and, you have to put it off, and so forth and so on. I know, first world problems, but, it's a convenience factor. And I was kind of jealous of that when it came to, the actual Model 3. And so now, by mistake, I totally find out this is a possible, this is possible. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see where I'm going, and I'll continue talking that way. Now, one of the cool things is it doesn't matter where I'm going and what I'm doing. It's nice because I get to use Autopilot, and believe it or not, right now I am using Autopilot. I love using Autopilot quite a bit. I do use it in the city, although it's not necessarily supposed to be. This is kind of like a main street, so it's not a big deal, but Autopilot is able to deal with it. And once again, it's one of my favorite features is the fact that I can use this car in many different ways. I don't have to use it one specific way. I use my little session a lot, especially for, little things that I want to show you guys. And a lot of people ask me what specifically I use. I'm gonna make a different video on that eventually, but I do use my little session for a lot of the little scenic shots and stuff like this. It's a great little thing. So aside from the session, one of the things I do use is the new DJI camera, and there's my session going on. So I will show that to you guys right now. That's how the DJI looks. I have it simply mounted on a magnetic system, and the neat thing about this thing is it just follows me around. So even if I move around, it's going to follow me around if I put that as an option. But it's a pretty neat thing to do. Now, once again, going back to this stalk, it's really interesting because, so there we go. Once again, I have it activated. I am in the city, as you guys can see, and I'm on Autopilot right now. It's doing the regular job that it always does. You see, it just comes to a stop nicely, and this is in the city. So once again, with this being active right now, so we do have, there you go, I get to show you guys this. So as you guys can see, Autopilot is active. It's doing its thing, and there's a car right there. We're just gonna flick on this. See, it's gonna change lanes and turn off automatically, which is impeccable. I love it. I really love it. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me this. They've asked me specifically about the stalk. Why is it so hard for Tesla to, activate the auto off, so we don't have to consistently put it off? And again, this is a Model X and Model S thing. The Model 3 already did this. Once again, I truly believe that this is part of the firmware update for 2019.8.3, because before this, I don't believe this happened. So again, it's a new discovery. If you guys discover anything else in 2019.8.3, let me know. I'm gonna be pretty happy to test it, especially when it comes to the Model S or X. We all know that the Model 3 has some of the stuff that the Model S and X don't, but it seems like the Model S and X will be upgraded to pretty much match what the Model 3 does, and vice versa. The Model 3 will also be upgraded to match whatever the Model S and X have, to a degree, I guess. So I hope you guys liked this video. I don't know if you guys knew about this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. And I know many of you guys are still waiting for your updates for the 2019.8.3. But once you get it, tell me what else you find. And specifically, leave me a note, leave me a comment telling me what did you find that's extra that is not in the release notes. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. With all that said, drive safe. Till the next video, goodbye.